Once upon a time, in a quiet village at the edge of the forest, there lived a little girl named Red Riding Hood. She was known throughout the village for a bright red cloak, a gift from her grandmother, which she wore whenever she wanted. One day, her mother asked her to take a basket of food to her grandmother, who was feeling under the weather. Red Riding Hood was excited to visit her grandmother, so she promised to go straight there and not to talk to strangers. As she skipped along the forest path, she admired the flowers and listened to the birds. Suddenly, a large grey wolf appeared beside her. "Good morning, little girl," he said with a sly smile. "Where are you headed?" Red Riding Hood, forgetting her mother warning moment, shade for a moment, replied, "I'm going to visit my grandmother who lives in the cottage at the edge of the forest." The wolf's eyes gleamed as she thought of a clever plan. "What a coincidence! I know a shortcut. If you pick some flowers along the way, you can make your grandmother a lovely bouquet." Red Riding Hood liked this idea, so she wandered off the path, picking colorful flowers for her grandmother. Meanwhile, the wolf rushed ahead to her grandmother's cottage. When he arrived, he tricked the grandmother and hid her in a closet. Then he put on her nightgown, climbed into bed, and waited for Red Riding Hood. A little while later, Red Riding Hood arrived. She noticed her grandmother looked a bit strange, but she stepped closer anyways. "Grandmother, what big eyes you have. All the better to see you with, my dear." The wolf replied in his best grandmotherly voice, "Grandmother, what big ears you have. All the better to hear you with. Grandmother, what big teeth you have. All the better to eat you with." He growled, leaping out of the bed. Red Riding Hood screamed, but just as the wolf lunged towards her, a nearby woodcutter heard the noise and ran inside. He chased the wolf away, saving Red Riding Hood and her grandmother. From that day on, Red Riding Hood always remembered to listen to her mother's advice and never strayed from the path again. And they all live happily ever after, safe and sound. Done.